Hi there. Today I'm going to be talking about a great alternative to Zoom meetings for your class meetings, especially with primary students. That could be a little chaotic and also not accessible to everyone. For example, if their parents are working and they need help accessing the Zoom meeting, it's not necessarily something they can do independently. Furthermore, they don't have much direction or structure necessarily in a Zoom meeting. Unless you're a Zoom master, then awesome, great for you. Most of us are new to Zoom and new to distance learning, so it's been kind of a headache. This alternative is fabulous. And to use the Seesaw Classroom blog for your morning meetings really streamlines everything you're doing, especially if you're on Seesaw already. They are familiar by now with how to do activities, and it's just one more step to connect them with their classmates and with you. And they can also do it at their own pace, meaning if they aren't able to hop on at a certain time, the blog will always be there. They can go back and watch the videos and comment either through text or through voice. My students caught on before I even sent out the tutorial video, but I do always send out a short student tutorial video on any new concepts that I introduce in the classroom. And I would suggest doing the same so that you can address your expectations. You can use the blog for more than just morning meetings. For us and my students, it's kind of our safe place, and that's all we do on there is morning meetings, all right, or SEL lessons, but for the most part, just morning meetings. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you how to set it up from scratch. All right. Okay, so I am going to... All right, so I'm in the teacher profile for Seesaw, my teacher account, and this is not my class account. This is a professional development account I have. And to start off, we are going to go up to the right-hand corner where you can see my black cursor, and I'm going to click on the Tools button. All right, now from here, I'm going to scroll down to where it says Class Blog, and I'm going to click Enable Blog. All right. From here, you can see some options. If it's the first time turning on a blog, it will pop up and have you create a URL. It will look like, let's see if I can show you. No, it will look like, oops. It'll look like this when it pops up, and it will ask you to create a URL. Some are taken, so you have to get creative, but you don't have to worry too much about the URL for students, because if they are already logged in, then they will be able to access their blog without the URL and without a passcode. I always passcode protect mine, just in case, so the public doesn't have access, because we are posting videos of ourselves. So I go to blog settings and I put password protect on. I actually turn all of these on. And that doesn't really affect the accessibility to the students. It just makes sure that it's safe and secure from the public. All right. So another thing you can do is, it keeps bouncing me back. You can do your blog appearance so that you can add a little header here or an image to create a welcoming place, or it could be a class photo, all sorts of fun things. Now, I'm going to go here, and this is a really cool concept that if you and your other grade level partners are all implementing class blogs through Seesaw for morning meeting, you can actually connect your blogs if you have each other's URL, and that way students from their platform can have access to both classroom blogs and be connected with their other classmates or their other peers, because not always is their best friend in the same class. And this way, you know, we could use all of the social interaction and social connection that we can get. So this is a great resource. I don't know that I would use it necessarily outside of this, but that's at your discretion. That being said, I have never found a purpose for the class blog. I have never explored it in my 5 years using Seesaw, but I was blown away at how easy it is. So my blog's set up, we're ready to go. In order to have the kids interact with the blog, I assign a morning meeting assignment or activity every morning. Mine, I pulled from the community library. So you can go to Browse Community Library and you can search morning meeting, SEL, whatever you're interested in, or you can create your own. But I have pulled from the community library and I have put them into my morning meeting folder. Look how easy that is. This was one night sitting there and I found a theme I'd like and a author that I liked for the most part. And so Sarah Berlin does a lot of memes and gives consistent directions for the kids to record a video, turn it in, and then comment back and forth with their peers. So for this one, let's see, I'm going to go. This one was one of my favorites. My kids loved it. And it's a meme, good morning, sleepyheads. And it always starts with good morning so that it stands apart from all of the other assignments. It's very consistent. It's the first thing they see in the morning, and they complete that usually before they complete anything else. So it says, since we are learning at home, create a video to say good morning to your classmates and teacher. Tell us a joke. Make your class laugh. So this part is consistent. Usually this part is different, giving them a different task or prompt. And then this part remains the same. So they get very fluent in how to do this. So I would assign it to my class. And you can also, if you are on a Seesaw Schools or Seesaw Plus trial, you can schedule it, which is what we do. But I'm going to assign it, and we're going to go see it in my folder. And this is how the students would see it for the most part. I'm going to go to Add Response. And I'm going to go to Video, because that was the directions. And if they forget, they can always go right here. Okay. And then I'm going to press Record. And that's where I would have recorded my joke. And then I would press Done. All right. And so this is the student steps. They're going to press Done again. Okay, so now it comes to your discretion on how you want to implement your class blog. For my classroom, we sent out a tutorial video. Like I said, we always send out tutorial videos, short little 2-minute videos for students to show them how to use a new feature. And in their directions and expectations for the class blog, they were instructed not to publish their own work to the blog, but the teachers would publish. So if they publish their own work, because some still will, if they do, it goes through approval. All comments, everything goes through approval. So teacher approval. So you will be able to deny that, but it just creates less work for us if they know the expectation that we will publish. On the other hand, you could have them all publish and then you don't have to go through and publish them. It's up to you. But to publish, look how easy this is. This little circle right here at the bottom of their work, you're going to click that, publish to blog. All right, so now that's been published to the blog. They see theirs, but how do they see their classmates and interact with their classmates? Once they're logged in, they're going to go all the way over to this new tab that says blog. And then you can see my class blog right here. I added my little banners so that it's decorative. And then if I had multiple students posting on here, I'd be able to scroll through and watch everyone's videos. From here, students can comment about my joke, if I were really telling a joke, or that they miss me, whatever it may be. It's kind of free. As long as it's appropriate, this is our chance to connect and communicate, and them have ownership over it and independence as well. So they can type their comments, but they can also voice record. And my class has been doing a mixture of both, but I will tell you, it is so cute to hear students record short little 5 to 10 second voice recordings back to one another. It's been wonderful. So I'm going to go over really quick and show you just an example of what it's looking like in my classroom. All right, so this is my class blog. And so this is our little decor, and then I am a job share. And so I have a wonderful teacher partner. So this is just our class name and then our URL, but we don't use that. Like I said, students go directly to it if they're logged in. And for me, I've just been posting videos every morning, welcoming the students and giving them a little perspective of what's going on in my life, because I know they probably miss us as much as we miss them. And then you can see all of these comments from my students to myself or back and forth. And it is just so fun to go through and listen or read them.
Thanks for giving me video chips. They're so cute.
So it's just been glorious. I really challenge you to enable your blog, and you don't have to step away from Zoom class meetings, but it has been such a change since we have implemented the class blog. They know the expectations. They know it's always there. If they're missing us, they can get on and comment anytime. And it's really been a wonderful feature that Seesaw has, along with everything else. So I hope that helps. And I look forward to hearing about your successes with the class blog, and reach out with any questions.